The crowd are here and they're here in numbers for the first race of the season. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. Here's the track then, 16 corners, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. They make up the 3.3 miles around Albert Park Lake, with turn 1 and 3 providing the best opportunities to pass.
We are indeed. Everybody's ready. Everybody's all prepared for this one. They've been putting some practice in. They've had a little go at the weekend, and now it's time to put your foot down and show everyone exactly what you're made of. And looking at how he goes now, you've got Brownie trying to make some moves. Look at that. He's all the way up in a P3 and he's going to go for a dive down the inside. There's contact. Rayner's had an issue down the inside. Look at that. Both the Sabers are out. We talked about it. We said it could happen, and it's happened. Both Sabers, one of them still pointing in the wrong direction. Ed Nickturn gets a 5-second stop-go penalty for hitting Julian on track. And wow, what a change. Brownie's had a beautiful start to the race. Up in a P1. Rayner stuck it out in P2. And Yonti, where did that come from?
As they're having to lift off as they go through the fast chicane. Dennis getting a little bit sideways. How's he going to take advantage of that? Thank you very much, he says. Up he goes. He's going to be under pressure immediately from Dennis. He's held on for now.
Astro Boys, there was someone who said that he could easily get up into the podium, especially from a massive recovery drive. He's up in a P6, 3 places climbed. It's looking really solid for him. But again, I just want to draw attention. Look at the disaster. Oh, Astro Boys now. Look at this. The two captain consistency is battling it out on track. This is something I've wanted to see for a little while, and I'm very happy that these two boys are going to be giving everything. Look at them at Lepistol McLaren diving down the inside of turn 1. He's still held it together, and I think he's actually managed to keep that move stuck down. Yeah, Dennis is just too far back, so wow, what a move by Lepistol.
Yeah, Dennis is dropping like a stone. Duxie B is also still on the rear of him. Obviously, it's still early doors, so that's kind of expected, but Julian and Dan have pitted. They've obviously picked up some front wing damage on that opening lap. Duxie B trying to make a move on Dennis. Dennis just getting in the middle of the road. Duxie B unable to find a way past. Dennis is all out of shape here.
It's just such a huge margin. Although Rayner, here he is. He's got the DRS. He's going to go around the outside. Brownie as he's coming up to the right-hander, and I think it's going to be pretty solidly done. Yeah, Brownie couldn't really do anything about that.
Past Dennis, and Beaker's trying to get past him as well. Beaker's got DRS. Dennis has nothing whatsoever. Beaker's going to look to go around the outside as Default's trying to come through the inside. He might take advantage of these two battling, but just can't get through. So Beaker has got past Dennis, and that's a little train forming behind those ones.
Let's have a look at Nick Turner as he's trying to make some moves down the inside. Off Fragioco, there's a little bit of contact between the two of them. Default did actually lose the back end a bit, but he managed to recover it just in time, and Nick Turner now has made it past Fragioco. So road to recovery starts here. Up in a P11, still got a DRS opportunity on Default and Dennis. Default is a very quick driver, we know that, and whether or not he can keep it chained up together, as Default's going to go for a dive down the inside of Dennis. Oh, massive nudge that forces him onto off the track there. Default needs to be careful. He's going to end up with a fair bit of a warning or a penalty by the stewards if he keeps up that level of behaviour, and that cost.
That's why he's out.
He's out. Where is that? Oh, he's on the home straight. Wow, that's a major off.
Oh, lit out the rears by the looks of things. Just lit out the rears and went the other way. A full weather forecast. The only driver that should be worried is Lepistol, because he's just crashed out. I wasn't actually going to talk about him, but is that
10, 12, 13?
That is. Is that named after him? We need to come up with a corner name for Lepistol.
Okay, Nick Turn, he's right there on the back of Duxie B at the minute. Actually, going for a little move down the inside, maybe. It's going to be a tight one. If he does, he might touch the side. No, he managed to keep it together. Oh, that was a huge drift right there. Duxie B still holds on to P10. How is he going to fare going through this chicane? He's going to have to back out, surely. Yeah, he has. Look, it's just too risky. But if he gets a better exit, which he does because Duxie B gets on the grass, now he's got the slipstream and DRS to use. And he's just going to go around the outside, but look how low his ERS is. Oh, they're still together side by side. Is he coming into the round? Oh, Nick Turn nearly lost the whole lot, but he's kept it all together, and Duxie B resumes his position in P10. Or does he? Because Nick Turn's going around the outside yet again, and it does mean now he has the inside into the final corner, and off at Nick Turn goes Duxie B alongside him still. They will not be ending this anytime soon. Duxie B now slipstreaming away. He won't have DRS coming through the turn 3, and yeah, that's a done deal by Nickton. What an overtake!
DRS wide open, mode 4.
Yeah, Hazard's looking a little slow. Oh. They have a lock-up as well.
Oh. If Yonti had sent it, he could have had it.
It'd have been a tight one there.
He came off the accelerator so early to prevent contact with Hazard. Effectively almost cost him a chance to take it, but now he's going to get a DRS again. And Hazard looks to get a decent drive, but Yonti's just going to reel him in. And sends it.
It's going to be a tight one. Oh, he's done it beautifully. Really solid overtake there by Yonti.
His default's probably only about halfway through the life of these tyres. Probably sitting at about 35-40%. Depends how he's driven it, all honesty. Franciaco trying. As Anytone gets past Dan further back. And Rayleigh goes fastest.
Sorry, but this is where default starts to come into his own. Yeah, let's take a look further upfield with Yonti and Hazard. Hazard has gone around the outside and...
I'm sure if Beaker's race engineer is around, he can confirm penalties to us. He's normally quite good at that.
Yonti! He's gone round the outside into turn 3, and that is a very beautiful overtake there by Yonti.
Still there, Enton's still there on the back of Beaker. As default starting to catch them up a little bit. He's 1.5 seconds, 1.2 seconds now. Off the back of these two. Enton's almost looking like he's going to try and make a move here at turn 11. He is. Side by side. Enton still slots in behind. That was a great little battling.
I think he backed out, if I'm being truthfully honest, but throughout all of that, now look at default. He's managed to close himself up, and this could actually work wonders for him.
There's a little bit of contact between Enton and Beaker, no damage, but definite contact.
Default! Oh, he's gone down the inside, sorry, he's gone down the inside of it, Nickton, and Nickton's now shut the door a little bit on him, and that does mean now that default has to do it again. He's got the wing up, and he's already much closer than Nickton has been for a while. And now he's gone from Nickton attacking Beaker to Nickton defending on default. Default's going to go down the inside in turn 1. There's a little bit of contact which has forced Nickton off the track, but not too much, and that has meant that default is up now into P6.
Nickton dropping off the back a little bit, just realising he can't fight default in this situation. As his tyres are very old. Default going to go round the outside of Ascari. No, Beaker just runs him out of road. Nickton trying to come back it though. So he's just going to let him fight it out. He ain't. It's right nose to tail there between default and Beaker. Default now gets the accelerator. Ooh.
That was very close. That was a very touching cloth moment there for default, but he's managed to hold it together enough, and now he's going to go around past Beaker. Is Beaker going to be able to come back at him? No, he's not. Default, what a move. Up in P6. Look further upfield though, Hazard and Yonti. They are so close to each other. They were actually at a point of battling as they came into turn 3, but Yonti still holds on to that podium spot. Hazard just cannot string it together in order for him to get back in front of Yonti. And can I just point out, this has been some next level racing throughout the entire of this Grand Prix. The drivers have never been this close before. Oh, look how much pace that Nickton's throwing down. Wow, he was closing in on Beaker so hard, and with Beaker making that very tight turn into turn 1 on the exit, turn 2 is not going to be the greatest. It does mean that Nickton is super close. Beaker's just closing the door on him. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of touching. I think Beaker's managed to just keep it together, but it does knock out Nickton. He went off in the grass. And that was sort of a payback move there by Beaker, but it was very risky from both drivers to even attempt and defend the way that they did. Coming in as hot as he is will mean that now it's an issue. But look further down as Nickton, yeah, I mean, he just clouded that wall pretty hard. But he is closing in so quick on Beaker. He's going to have to go for a move down the inside because he's never had this opportunity for a while. And he backed out again.
Yeah, he made Beaker actually make back out as well. And that's allowed that easy overtake. Just because he was so aggressive, it managed to destabilise Beaker. But Beaker having a look, coming back down the inside of Stewart, but nothing there for him. See if Beaker's got the pace with the DRS.
Oh, and Nickton's run wide. That's meant that Beaker's much quicker now. He's got the DRS as well to go with it. Back end kick out, but now Nickton's in trouble. All that defending all the attacking he's tried to do on Beaker, running in the dirty air of Beaker, has meant that now Beaker is actually more beneficial on these tyres. 6 laps younger on them as well, and it does mean that he's going to have much better pace, and that's why he's able to replay in P6.
Franciaco wants P7 off Etniton, just can't get past. Beaker went very deep. Etniton had a little snifter down the inside. And Edmonton is just driving like a man possessed now after losing that place back to Beaker. Sorry.
Go on, what
I
happened?
thought that was Edmonton going out.
Oh.
Beaker and Edmonton had a little nudge front to back.
Oh.
And Edmonton clipped the wall, but no damage to him as he goes round the outside of Beaker. And he's got it back for now.
Yeah, Yonti went defensive. Oh, there's contact! They're both sent off. That's Yonti facing the wrong direction. He's had a major off, and that is going to be a very, very harsh word there, I reckon, by the stewards.
Beaker with a bit of an off. That's allowed Fredjaker to come through. A little bit of contact there. Fredjaker trying to go for the inside. Beaker just covered him off. No dangerous movements there. Beaker was already there about half an hour before Fredjaker got there.
But now, going into the second dearest son, it does mean that Beaker's got all to do, and he's gone defensive on the inside. That does mean now that he's got a better line going into turn 3, and he has done it so far. It has sent Fredjaker wide, and yeah, full car ahead of Fredjaker. Beaker having the greatest defensive drive I have ever seen him do in the entire time I've commentated any of his races. Rayner has come across the line and taken your first race of the European Racing Series Grand Prix in Australia, and Brownie comes across the line to take P2, and now Hazard, he's done a very good job, not quite as consistent as we wanted him to be, but realistically it made no difference as he is going to come across the line and take P3. Now,
we were treated to that.
Yeah, we really were, but I do want to ask you the most important question you're ever going to ask in your life. Who is your driver of the day?
It's a tight one. If Default hadn't done what he did, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I almost want to look at it like a racing incident. Default would have taken it comfortably as driver of the day. But
Yeah.
I think it has to go to Beaker for his just pure determination defending. Showed us something we've not seen from him. Defending against Enterturn like his life depended on it, and then defending against Fredjaker like his second life depended on it. So, yeah, despite Rayner's big win, I think it has to go to Beaker. Just great defending.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, like you said, I think the situation between Default and Yonti is something that will definitely need a lot of review. It's hard to really say exactly what happened because it happened so quickly. But I do agree that Beaker is absolutely my driver of the day. Started P14, got himself up in a P6, didn't get any penalties. He was captain consistency today, and he did such a phenomenal job of defending against Nickturn, one of the fastest drivers I've ever seen in my life. So what a fabulous start to the European Racing Series Season 4 here. It's been wonderful commentating in Australia. It's been wonderful commentating alongside you, Amcast, so thank you very much. But guys, if you want to see the next race, we're back in Bahrain next week. And that's it from us. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.